Welcome to the Cogni-Teach training. This chapter is about to recap the methodological foundations of the topics related to playful, experiential learning, and digital games in the cognitive skill development. So, playful learning is defined as a pedagogical approach that combines elements of play with educational content. So it's quite a broad definition. As we see in research, when it's done well, it encourages exploration, imagination, collaboration, and creativity. Kolb have been mentioned as one of the theoreticians who created a modern pedagogical background for experiential learning, and he was emphasizing the different stages of this experiential learning cycle: the concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. When we study experiential learning, we can see that how it enhances retention, how it fosters critical thinking, and how is it helpful to turn theory into practice. And what is very important, that these are like meaningful experiences, meaningful activities. That's when the learning becomes most effective. So it's always important to think about this. So digital games can be also critically assessed, that how they enhance motivation, engagement, collaboration, problem solving, and how this can use to enhance 21st century skills in the classroom. And it's also important to consider the learning environment, also the co-creation of games. Students can be involved and must be involved in creating these activities and designing these activities and spaces flexible enough to encourage exploration and agency in the playful processes. So space, materiality is always playing a very important role in enhancing and introducing playfulness. So this is important to reflect also in our learning environment when we go ahead to introduce such pedagogies, such solutions in our activities. Gamification can use different game elements, game mechanics. However, it's a higher order approach in that terms, that it really transforms the whole learning process into a game. So it's very important that it's a holistic approach, holistic process, and it has many elements what can be implemented for the better learning outcomes. Games always provide situated contexts where learners engage with the content meaningfully. So the immersive characteristics of playing is always very important. In this project, the Cogni-Teach project, it's mostly the cognitive competencies which are in focus, how games can target memory, attention, logic, executive functions, and metacognition, which means the reflection on our own thinking, like learning to learn. That's a metacognitive process. So the power of co-creation is really important, that how students can work together, how teachers can work together, how you can work together with your colleagues and with your students in establishing these experiences. That's very important. And of course, assessment have its own very much important role, that how the games allow real-time feedback and embedded assessment opportunities to have useful formative evaluation also done with the help of game-based experiences. Also, we need to consider how games can ensure accessibility, diversity, inclusion, and also the cultural differences are important to be reflected throughout the games. So a reflective practice for you, that how does play show up in your own classroom, in your own activity? What kind of digital tools align with your teaching values? These can be important to consider. Also, screen time balance, access to technology, alignment with curriculum, designing playful learning. These are all require thoughtful consideration when it comes to implement. So there are many examples how math games can contribute to build logic, how story building platforms contribute to be educated in multiple areas, or sandbox like games like Minecraft to develop systems thinking. So always important to consider some strategies to develop a playful lesson. Your starting point can be a good challenge or some kind of mystery. You must think about what kind of choices the student have, how collaboration comes into the picture, and how you design the feedback loops. These are all very important ingredients for making a good experience of playful learning. What makes learning playful for students? This is also a matter of self-reflection. How do you assess cognitive growth in playful settings? What kind of fears or assumptions do you hold about games in learning? These are all good questions to ask from yourself while thinking to design these kind of tasks and to approach more confidentially this area of learning. So I hope that this presentation also contributes to bring this all together, and you are convinced that games can support deep learning when it is aligned with the pedagogical goals. And I would like to thanks for your attention, and I hope that I can hear about your good experiences in the world of playful experience centered and game-based learning. So you can contact me and send me your impressions, your experiences anytime. Thank you so much for your attention.